It's 12 past 12. I made a mistake last night when I was discussing this, and I found it out the hard way. I was talking about how my scary RAID array, so RAID 0, 4 terabyte under desk storage. Well, I'm out of space, and so I was saying how I bought a 2 terabyte, and my plan was to add that, take one of the 1 terabytes out and add this to make 5 terabytes. Well, I was forgetting one crucial fact. Using RAID 0, all the drives have to be the same size, otherwise the RAID takes when it stripes together, this is getting a little bit tech now, isn't it? When you stripe that RAID together, it takes the size of the smallest drives in total. So I could put a 2 terabyte in, then I'd make the RAID array and it would still be 4 terabytes. This 2 terabyte would not make a difference. So I knew that, I just forgot it. Because I don't do this often. I did it once and set it up, and then I've ran with it for 1.5 years and forgotten about it. So what I've done instead is I've pulled this all apart, put the 4 terabytes back in there, striped it back, dumped nearly all the footage back on. I've dumped everything onto that 3 terabytes aside from 2 terabytes of my photos. So all of my photos from 2007 onwards. What I'm going to do then is buy a second 2 terabyte. So this one will go towards a second one, and I'll buy a second, it's called a Thunder Bay, which is what I'm using, a OWC Thunder Bay 4. Buy a second one of those and put 2 terabytes in that, 2 terabytes in that, make a 4 terabyte. So I'll basically have two sets of 4 terabytes. I learned that the hard way. Dumping all that footage took like all night, and then it just stopped. I mean, then I had to go back and dump it all and do it all back the other way. It was pretty frustrating. On the other side of the coin, that's bad news. I've got good news. I grabbed a new Patreon, and I have to say thank you to Micah from Nick Fam TV. Micah, thank you so much, dude, for coming on board and being a Patreon. This means the world to me. You don't understand how much this is going to help. It's such a beautiful thing that you're doing this for me. Thank you so much. I encourage the givers to give however they can, and if you leave a comment on my videos, you're a giver. If you watch my content, you're a giver. If you want to become a financial giver, Patreon's a way to do that. Micah, you've done that for me, and I really thank you so much, dude. We only just had this guy on the Creator Cast show a couple of weeks ago, one of the last one of the last full edited interviews we did. I just thank you, man. Thank you so much. It's going to help a lot, I can tell you now. And it makes getting up at 12 past 12 in the evening or in the morning, makes it worthwhile to tell this to you. Forget this negative news. Let's hone in and focus on the positive. You're a positive man, Micah. Nick Fam TV, go and check his channel out. He is the greatest dad in the world, and that's an accolade he wins hands down. Have a look at their content and tell me you're not enjoying it like we all are. Micah, thanks again, dude. Appreciate this. Do I dare use the L word? Can I love someone I don't even know through YouTube? That's the hard question, right? Well, I certainly feel very strongly towards you. Come on, give me a break here. I'm going to put this sucker back.